Both the 2024 Skoda Kamiq Facelift and the 2024 Ford Kuga Facelift are compelling options in the compact SUV segment, but they cater to slightly different needs. Here's a breakdown to help you decide. 2024 Skoda Kamiq Facelift. Pros: more affordable, generally starts at a lower price point than the Kuga. Spacious interior, offers surprisingly good legroom and headroom for its size. Practical and convenient, known for its simply clever features like hidden compartments and umbrella storage. Improved technology, Facelift brings updated infotainment system and digital displays. Fuel efficient, offers 3 and 4 cylinder engines with good fuel economy. Cons: less powerful, engine options offer less horsepower than the Kuga. Smaller cargo space, cargo capacity is slightly less than the Kuga. Blander driving experience, not as sporty or engaging to drive as the Kuga. Brand image, Skoda may not hold the same cachet as Ford for some buyers. 2024 Ford Kuga Facelift. Pros: more powerful, offers a wider range of engines with more horsepower options. Larger cargo space, provides more room for luggage and larger items. Sportier handling, more engaging and dynamic driving experience. Established brand, Ford has a strong reputation for reliability and performance. Cons: higher price point, typically starts at a higher price than the Kamiq. Less spacious interior, may feel slightly cramped in the rear seats compared to the Kamiq. Technology not as intuitive, infotainment system might be less user-friendly than the Kamiq's. Fuel economy, engine options tend to be less fuel efficient than the Kamiq's. Ultimately, the best choice depends on your priorities. If you prioritize affordability, practicality, and fuel efficiency, the Kamiq is a strong contender. If you value power, driving dynamics, and cargo space, the Kuga might be more appealing. Additional factors to consider. Available features. Compare the specific features and options offered by each model in your preferred trim level. Test drive. It's crucial to test drive both vehicles to get a feel for their driving characteristics and interior comfort. Reliability and safety ratings. Research the reliability and safety ratings of both models. By considering these factors and your own needs, you can make an informed decision about which compact SUV is the right fit for you. 2024 Skoda Scala and Kamiq Facelift debut with mild visual and tech updates. The mechanically related models might look very similar to their predecessors at first glance, but they hide some welcome updates. Skoda updated the Scala compact hatchback and the Kamiq B SUV, bringing small improvements in the styling, technology, safety, sustainability, and efficiency departments, 4 years after their original debuts. 2024 Ford Kuga Facelift, a sharper crossover ready to take on the pack. The most noticeable change is the exterior design. The 2024 Kuga gets a sleeker and more modern look with a narrower grille, redesigned headlights with an integrated light bar, and a new bumper. The rear also gets updated taillights with a new signature design. Overall, the facelift gives the Kuga a more sophisticated and confident presence on the road. From the outside, the Scala and the Kamiq are both instantly recognizable since the designers opted for an evolutionary approach. Changes are focused on the new faces, including the redesigned headlights, which are optionally available with matrix LED technology, and the slightly tweaked grilles and bumpers. In the Scala, the headlights have crystalline modules looking like sparkling little blocks of ice or gemstones, while in the Kamiq the split headlights are slimmer. Inside, the 2024 Kuga gets a major tech upgrade. The biggest change is the new 13.2-inch touchscreen that replaces the current 8-inch unit. This new infotainment system is based on Ford's latest SINC4 system and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's also a new 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that can be customized to display a variety of information. Skoda. The profiles are carried over with new designs for the alloy wheels measuring up to 18 inches, while the rear ends have been updated with new LED graphics for the taillights and fresh bumpers. Furthermore, the sportier-looking Monte Carlo trims are distinguished by the high-gloss black accents all around the bodywork, the tinted windows, the standard LEDs, and the optional 18-inch Ursa alloy wheels. Those are combined with faux carbon trim, red details, sports seats, ambient lighting, and Monte Carlo graphics inside the cabin. Ford hasn't confirmed the powertrain options for the 2024 Kuga Facelift yet, but we expect them to be similar to the current model. This means a choice of 1.5-liter EcoBoost petrol engines with 148 brake horsepower or 182 brake horsepower, a 2.0-liter EcoBoost petrol engine with 253 brake horsepower, a 2.5-liter plug-in hybrid with 225 brake horsepower, and a 2.5-liter full hybrid with 188 brake horsepower. All engines are mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive is available depending on the engine and trim level. Skoda. Speaking of the interior, the layout remains unchanged but is infused with more tech and sustainability. The 8-inch digital instrument cluster and 8.25-inch touchscreen are standard equipment, while higher spec models get a larger 10.25-inch virtual cockpit and a 9.2-inch infotainment combo. Of course, Skoda's signature simply clever features couldn't be missing from the game. The 2024 Ford Kuga Facelift will face stiff competition from a number of other popular compact crossovers, including the Volkswagen Tiguan, Peugeot 3008, Skoda Kamiq, and Skoda Kamiq. Prices for the current Kuga start at around £24,000 in the UK and €26,000 in Europe, so we expect the facelift model to be priced similarly. The Skoda, staying true to the trend of our times, the automaker added an increased proportion of recycled and natural materials to the interior and the exterior, improving the sustainability credentials of the Scala and the Kamiq. Safety is also upgraded with up to 9 airbags and an extended suite of available ADAS. The new trim structure includes 3 trim levels, Essence, Selection, and Monte Carlo, and 6 interior configurations, plus a variety of optional equipment packages. The 2024 Ford Kuga Facelift is a welcome update to a popular compact crossover SUV. The sharper styling, tech-savvy interior, and potentially new powertrain options make it an even more compelling option for buyers in this segment. We'll have to wait for Ford to confirm the official specifications and prices, but the 2024 Kuga Facelift is shaping up to be a strong contender in the highly competitive compact crossover market. Skoda. Both models are based on a stretched version of the MQB-A0 architecture, which is shared with the likes of the VW Polo/T-Cross, Skoda Fabia, and CD Biza/Arona. The powertrain lineup is largely carried over from the pre-facelift range, albeit now using the Evo 2 versions of the widely used TSI petrol engines. There are no hybrid or diesel options, while the CNG-fueled G-Tech variants are not mentioned in the press release. The entry-level 1.0-liter TSI 3-cylinder petrol produces 94 horsepower, 70 kilowatts/95 PS, and is exclusively mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox. The mid-range 1.0 TSI produces a more potent 113 horsepower, 85 kilowatts/115 PS, and offers a choice between a 6-speed manual and a 7-speed DSG. Finally, the flagship 1.5-liter TSI 4-cylinder makes 148 horsepower, 110 kilowatts/150 PS, and features ACT cylinder deactivation tech, while also being available with manual or automatic gearbox. Independently of the engine and gearbox combination, all Scala and Kamiq variants are front-wheel drive. Skoda offers 3 different chassis setups for each model, tailoring them to the needs of their owners. The standard setup is joined by the rough road suspension with an extra 15 mm (0.6 inches) of ground clearance, and the optional sport chassis control, which is 15 mm (0.6 inches) lower in the Scala and 10 mm (0.4 inches) lower in the Kamiq. Since 2019, Skoda has sold 229,400 units of the Scala and 351,200 units of the Kamiq, and is hoping that the facelift models will continue on the same course. The automaker didn't announce specific details about the pricing and the European market launch of the 2 models, which should be expected shortly.